Okay, so I have my Shopsmith set up to cut some metal or wood right now, so I need to change it out to get it ready to cut or get it ready for the drill press part. Okay, so I need to move some stuff. Now there's this YouTube video I watched a couple weeks ago. Actually, maybe just last week, I'm not sure. But this guy really just, he said this tool was the most dangerous tool. Okay, why don't you want to come out? Oh, I'm turning it the wrong way, putting too much pressure on it. That this tool was the worst tool and the most dangerous tool in woodworking. Now, I got this as a birthday present whenever I was 16. And I got it in a big box. I had to take everything out of the box. I had to read the instructions, put everything together. And you know, at 16, that was actually quite enjoyable to do. It was a fun project. I can't remember if it just took me a day or a little bit longer, but I've been using this ever since, and it's been a workhorse for me. And the guy was just like making folly of how hard it was to set up and what to do, and oh my god, the saw blade just gonna spin and everything, and he didn't use hardly any of the safety features. Just a really bad video. I am going to have to do maintenance on this soon. I don't know if I'm going to make a video of that or not, but we'll see. Okay, there. Have to be smarter than the tool. I have a video of whenever I made this, and then I added these top pieces on, and it works really well. Oh, I got some pieces down in there, so I'm going to turn you off and use my shop vac and get the rest of this out. I don't want to blow your eardrums out. Okay, got most of the stuff out. Now, another thing that this guy was saying was a real, and the picture that he shows, he shows like, okay, here's the opening for the saw, and you see it right in the picture that he shows, but he shows this thing like this, and like the table is down below the saw. He has it way down like this, almost at its lowest point. Now, the blade he has on there has really big teeth and stuff, but he has a piece of wood like this, and then like blood everywhere, and it's like, I really don't like sensationalism like that. It's just complete, it's a lie. That's not what I'm here to do. I'm here to show kind of what I'm doing. I wonder if like he wanted to Shopsmith to sponsor him, and they wouldn't go with what he wanted them to do, so he just made the video to make him look bad or something. But I love this machine. Okay, this is going, while I'm setting this up, I guess it's going to be a little bit of a rant about that guy. I don't know his name, and I'm not going to repeat it anyway. But let me put you on pause here. Okay, one of his other big tirades was the fact of, oh, the blade, this will start running, and then the blade will just spin, and it's going to cut you and everything. And okay, you have this really nice set screw here, and what's even better, the safety on this. Oh, and then, oh, you got to put all this stuff on. He's fumbling with the saw guard and putting a saw on and everything. I've never had the issues that he had, but okay, so you got the set screw, goes down in, fine. That's pretty straightforward. But you see, I don't know if you can see it. No, you can't see that. Okay. But there's a flat spot here, and not only is it flat, but it also is tapered towards the motor itself, so that even if the set screw would get loose, it's not like, let me see if I can do it this way, maybe that's better. It's not like the saw can even, I mean, look, if the set, it can only come out so far. See, there, it's tight, doesn't move. If it does come loose, see, it won't come off. It has to be pretty far out to come the whole way off, because it's tapered. It's like tapered this way. That's grossly exaggerated, but the flat spot is tapered towards the motor, so it's not just going to fly off either. I don't know what that guy's beef was, but man, he really did an injustice to this. I mean, it may have, people may not like it for one reason or another, but what he was doing was just, it's wrong. It's just wrong. Okay, may not be the best angle and you're going to get a lot of my back, but what I have to do now is lift the whole headstock part up as my drill press. Now, actually it should be pretty good where it is. So let me loosen these. Let me see, I got this tight. Yeah, I got that tight. Headstock is tight. This screw prevents it from just falling back. I wouldn't suggest doing that to test it, but it will stop it. You know what? Think about the headstock up a little bit. Yes, I want the headstock up a little bit. Okay, so let's. See, can you still see this? Not everything. Okay. So my whole rant in explaining the drill press didn't work. He said that right here was where he had. Let me do that again. Okay, he was saying that this was only for left-handers because this was over here, and if you notice, it brings the arbor down. So you have that, and he's complaining about this. Never once, though, did he say that this loosens up and goes to the other side. There. And if you can find another handle by itself, stick it on this side. You got one for either side, so however you feel like doing that, you can do that. To me, this is a really high quality chuck. And just like the other guy in another video I watched, that it's really easy to align these things too, because you got this mark here. So all you have to do is align your set screw to that mark, and you're going to be flat. You're going to be right on the flat. So whatever. Okay, so we're set up to do drilling. I have one of these, and I'm going to, I kind of have another project to do now also. I don't have a good way of holding these things while I drill. And I got to get a drill bit to fit down in here and have this go in. I want to make sure it's in the center. Now the center part isn't too bad because I have a wood block that I misplaced. I don't know if you guys ever do this in your shop. Mine, unfortunately, looks like a tornado went through it. I'm going to put you on pause for a minute. Okay, so what I want to do here is I want to drill a 5/64. This appears to be 5/64 shaft. So what I want to do is drill a 5/64 hole right in the center of this, down, and break the plastic right down here so I can see it. One thing I did earlier was to be able to find center on here. I used my router table, and I actually used, it's not here. I don't know where I put it. Must be on one of my drills. But I used a countersinking bit and ran this across it a couple times to get a decent groove. So now I can set this here, put my drill bit in, and tighten the drill bit. And I'm probably going to have to raise the table. I don't think the throw is going to be long enough. Nope, not long enough. Okay, so it's going to be a little bit awkward. Let me see if I can raise the table from here. Yeah, it's a little bit awkward. Oh, wrong one. Be better if I could see that one. Okay, there. Now, how centered are you in here now? Okay, still looks pretty good. Alright, so now what I can do is I can bring this down and find the center, lock that in, and I have some, nice thing is spoke too soon. Nope, that's not going to work. Anyway, almost in the center. Let's try this again. There, and that should keep it pretty much from sliding off. So now, whenever I set this on here, I know that whenever I drill right here, I'll be going right down through the center. Alright, and I apologize, but this is going to get extremely loud here for a little bit. So let's try this. Okay, that hole isn't quite big enough, so I must need a 3/32. But before I do that, let me see if I can find my tap set. Okay, I don't believe this, but I actually found a tap for these threads. So Usually you turn the tap, not the piece, but the piece is much lighter. So I'm going to do it this way. Interesting, never done anything like this before. So we'll see how it works. Oh, doesn't like going backwards. Probably all the cyanoacrylate. Yep. Okay, it looks like it may be tapped. So let me run it through again. I'm not sure how far down it's going. The nice thing is that it's straight in and I'm not getting an angle. Oh, I think I'm going the whole way. Okay, let's see if we can screw this in without it. Oh, this may. Nah, it's splitting it. Rats. Yeah, it's in. It's not going to go any further. Oh, that's what I needed. It's not going in as far as I was hoping, though. Probably because of the taper on this. I really needed to go in further. But I don't want to drill through this whole side over here.